Everything on Earth, including numbers, has its own unique energetic signature, and the vibrational energy radiating from 1111 is startling and awakening. This is because it is the first set of repeating number sequences we see when we begin to come into full conscious awareness. November is the 11th month, and in numerology 11 is a master number that equates to new beginnings, illumination, inspiration, independence, and the potential of the soul. 11 is the most intuitive, creative, enlightening, and insightful number in numerology. It is known as the messenger and is a guiding force that helps us readjust and gravitate towards our unique divine path so that we make the most of the possibilities and opportunities intended for us. 1111 is a spiritual awakening call that presents itself repeatedly so that we become alerted to particular aspects of our life. It raises our awareness by gently jolting us so that we pay attention to the synchronicities that are around us. These nudges are the universe's way of waking us up through the unique vibrational energy of 1111. Many of us may notice that we regularly see 1111 on clocks, license plates, or receipts. The reason the number appears is a personal one, and only the person seeing it will be able to decode its significance accurately. When 1111 presents itself, we may notice a familiar déjà vu sensation, as though we are trying to remember something from a past life or a dream, without fully understanding why we are trying to retrieve this information or whom it is about. We can take the opportunity to slow down and take a few moments to pause and reflect on how we are feeling internally and what our thoughts were at the moment we saw 1111. Were they positive ones that assist us with moving in the direction we want to go? Or were they negative, heavy-loaded ones that anchor, weigh us down and hold us back? In that instant, we can alter how we are thinking and what we are feeding our soul, so that the thoughts that aren't necessary for the life we are creating are replaced with nurturing, structuring ones. If our thoughts relate to open, unhealed, festering wounds, we can dig to the root of them and uncover what is still causing us internal discomfort, although it is recommended to do this when we have undisturbed time. If there is something in particular we wish to manifest, 1111 is an opportune time to visualize it. We can make a wish at each 1111 moment and send it out into the universe. The 1111 energy is particularly potent with regards to twin flames, and it can assist us if we are feeling the urge to connect or reunite. Just before we meet our twin flame, or once the meeting has taken place, we will likely see an increase in the amount of coded numerical messages all around us, not just 1111, but other sequences that also have relevant meaning. Many of those who have met their twin flame, but have not yet formed a relationship with them, may experience restlessness and dissatisfaction, possibly without consciously realizing why. If we are having difficulty creating a harmonious bond with our twin soul, it is likely because we have unhealed emotional wounds that need to surface and be treated. Our soul is getting itself into shape, so that when we do unite, the connection is one that could potentially last a lifetime. In the meantime, we may meet many soulmates and have very intense relationships with others whom we love and care for deeply, but the twin soul relationship is one that will evade us until we are centered and have balanced our feminine and masculine energies and accept all that is contained within other people's energies. This does not mean that by the time we have a relationship with our twin soul, we will have it all figured out and be spiritually perfect human beings. We are messy, emotional, bewildering, confusing creatures, and while we are fully open and alive, we will still encounter a myriad of issues, troubles and tribulations that we will need to navigate through. However, until we live from our heart center, and we are entirely accepting of ourselves in all our radiant, complex glory, the twin flame relationship will continue to evade us. There is inner work to be done, and it is up to us whether we are willing to embrace our crooked, jagged, sharp edges and bomb them with care and loving tenderness, or whether we jut out like a shard of broken glass feeling hurt and broken and damaging anyone else that comes too close. Unfortunately, Our twin flame's light can flicker in the distance, and we may not experience its warm, incandescent glow, especially if we are fearful of love, we have abandonment or trust issues, or we are deeply insecure. Or it could be that our desire for power or control is preventing the magnetization of this phenomenal connection. A twin flame's energy can blind and burn us out rather than energize, or we may unconsciously dim one another's, particularly if neither flame has emotionally and mentally prepared for the other's arrival. There could be a variety of reasons that we unknowingly avoid this pure soul connection, and until we unite ourselves and reclaim all the energy that we have been spilling in all the wrong places, we will struggle to fluidly merge energies with anyone else. A meeting with a twin flame is a life-changing, earth-shaking event, and 1111 is the universe's way of sending signs to prepare us in advance so that we raise our vibration and become balanced and aligned for the destined meeting. However, a twin flame connection is not a vital part of our existence. Many people live long, happy and extremely satisfying lives filled with love without forming a romantic relationship with a twin flame. This is because once we have channeled our life force energy so that it is fluidly flowing in yin and yang harmony, the desperate desire to meet another fully glowing flame falls away as we finally understand that everything we need, including limitless love and joy, is found within ourselves. Therefore, if a twin flame connection occurs, it is an added blessing, and one that comes without any conditions, expectations, agendas or demands. It is a pure, divine, mutual, respectful love that allows both who share it to exist in their own right and live freely so that their soul receives maximum growth and pleasure. A twin flame is simply a mirrored reflection of our own burning, brilliant warm light. Whatever qualities are on fire within us, we will find reflected in our twin flame. January 11, 2017. Will be the 11th day of the first month in the year 2017. Therefore, it will be the next date delivering the numbers sequence 1111. This means that the couple of months, between November 1, 2016, and January 11, 2017, will be intensely powerful in offering us an endless flow of epiphanies, serendipities, and synchronicities. We will feel pushed in the direction of new opportunities and offered the chance to take the initiative and start a brand new chapter of our lives. This phase will transition naturally on January 11, 2017, if we commit now to clearing our karmic wounded healer energy that we have been dragging along with us far longer than necessary. 1111 is a master number, and when we look at it we will see that it looks like a doorway with two pillars on either side. It is a calling to step into our own personal power, walk through that door, become the master of our own destiny and see the wonders and magic that is patiently on the other side. When we do this, we swiftly move out of the embodiment of the wounded healer stage that the number 11 signifies, and we take ownership of the newly inspired healer stage that develops when we are aware of our behavior and remain in control whenever we are faced with challenging circumstances. When we focus on 1111, our energy expands and we fluidly move past negativity, repeated patterns of behaviors, and we disentangle from the desire to engage in the destructive types of relationships that we have unconsciously been attracting. 1111 helps us understand that all the situations we bring into our lives are there, because at a soul level we need to learn elements from them to gain a deeper understanding and awareness of ourselves. We have been attracting the lessons we needed for our unique soul evolution. Our circumstances and other people are crystal clear mirrors that reflect back to us much of our hidden, rejected, or denied personality flaws or unhealed wounds. Often, without realizing it, we can become codependent and forge dysfunctional relationships with people without understanding why we are attracting such draining dynamics, when inside we desperately want to feel confident, independent, energized, and balanced. These entanglements debilitate us and throw us off center, making us question what we are doing here and where we are on our spiritual adventure. However, When we are finely attuned to our own energy, as well as the energy of the universe, and we study the signs and sensations they offer us, we can learn the lessons we need without walking through dark, suffocating tunnels that bring us pain, misery and struggles. When we are willing to be vulnerable and courageously open, without our ego's resistance, we will see ourselves and others clearly and without illusions. We will then gain greater perspective of the various reasons that each person or situation is showing up in our lives, and we can study the underlying elements that we felt we needed to be shown. As we approach the 11th day of the 11th month, and during the weeks following, we will likely see an increase in the amount of times we see 1111, particularly as November 11, 2016, 11-11-9, signifies the beginning of transformational healing and the ending of destructive areas of our lives. In numerology, 1 is the beginning and 9 is the end, therefore, the 11-11-9 sequence shows us that we can begin to let go of anything detrimental so that we have space for new beginnings filled with nourishing, soul-rewarding experiences. Throughout November, we will notice that we feel highly sensitive and intuitive, as we will be acutely attuned to the subtle energies radiating all around us. We are being called to pay attention and participate in the incoming coded energy of 1111 so that we learn to place our trust in the synergy between these synchronicities and our intuition. November is a pivotal time to focus on what we want by repeating positive, uplifting affirmations and planting healthy seeds of love. This means that the manifestations that occur will be the ones that we want to take a place of high importance in our lives, and we achieve this by also letting go of the thoughts, feelings and unhealthy attachments that relate to everything that we don't want.